Well, Lauren, it's fair to say that game was probably a wee bit carbon copy to the Glentoran game a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, very frustrating. I think we all know the way these teams are pushing and everything else. To come to these full-time setups away from home, it's got to be the perfect performance and everything's got to fall into place. And the 2 goals we conceded tonight aren't good enough. Simple as that. And there has to be responsibility there. The first one, there's 2 or 3 players can dig us out of a hole to stop that from happening, and none of the 3 do that. And we've stayed in the game long enough to create chances and get opportunities to get ourselves back into it. The second one I need to watch back, but it's more just highly frustrating from that point of view that we don't take, we've big opportunities early in the game. We shouldn't have to rely on those opportunities, but I think to come to places like this and gain results, going ahead is a massive shot in the arm and would have a huge impact on the performance.
And yeah, you flipped it after an hour with a triple substitution, but we just couldn't get that big meaningful chance on goal.
No, we couldn't, and possibly you could argue we looked, I suppose, more threatening when we matched them up and went. They were 3-5-2 and have been all season. We chose to stay the way that we have been playing this season. I think at 60 it's one of those where at some nights you've got to trust the players and say that they'll find a way to unlock it and find a way to get that opportunity or get that goal. Tonight I felt we had to take that responsibility and try and do that. So, I think the 3 that come on, it flipped it up, it changed it. We went and matched them up, and it did get us back into the game, and it did give us a lot of play in that final third. But again, it's just that final bit of quality and that final aspect that's let us down.
And a cup tie next and a derby is no perfect game to get back at it.
No, absolutely. And the League Cup's been good to us in the last few years and bad to us, but it's a competition that we've gone to the wire in a few years, and we want to do the same again. So derbies are derbies. People are saying Ballymena this and that and about their start to the season, all that goes with it. I've never known a tough or an easy derby in the last 6, 7, 8 years since I've been at the club. So I don't expect Tuesday night to be any different, and we need to make sure we roll our stocks up again and get right out there.
And a shout out to the fans tonight. I thought it was a great crowd down, and they definitely gave you some vocal back.
They were brilliant, and just really disappointing in relation to that. I think those couple of chances we have in the first half, when it is really nip and tuck, can give them a chance to really get up and get their feet and get going. And we've hung in there rightly, even playing up that direction, and we've created a few, and you can feel them at times nearly trying to absorb the ball into the net, and just frustrating that we couldn't grab that goal to sort of set up that big finish to the game.